Got bars like grains in bags of rice. Had to cook up the thing, yeah, flow this nice.
Welcome, people. Welcome back to my show, Mood British. It's me, your host, Joe. And today, I'm back to follow up on the Ahmaud Arbery case. That's Ahmaud. I hope I'm saying it right, man. Is it Ahmaud Arbery case? The young man that was murdered, gunned down by a father and son duo out in the state of, I think it was Brunswick, Georgia, if I'm correct. So the young man was age 25 when he was executed by the father and the son duo in Brunswick, Georgia, which is in the south of the United States of America. I'm in the United Kingdom. Obviously, I'm in London. Obviously, I'm in Adonia. Obviously, I'm back at it again. To quote the famous Yellow Beezy, the rapper from Dallas. I don't know where he's from. I think he's from Dallas. But anyways, welcome back to my show, Mood British, your big dog, the host. Again, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you rate the content, because I'm trying to reach 700 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give me your opinions on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, all those platforms. Reach out to me. Please help a brother out. You know how I'm trying to stay. We got to stay united, like unbreakable. Alicia Keys. You know what I'm trying to say. Well, let's go back to this young man's story. So I have some good news, some good news. The father and the son that was that actually murdered this young man have now been arrested, which is very good news. For them to kill someone in February and only to be arrested in May. Wow. It's crazy. So the father and son, I have to say, their name was it Gregory McMichael and Travis McMichaels. These guys are one of the most ugliest guys I've ever seen in my life. I can't lie, they're extremely ugly. That my mom always used to say, your looks reflect the way you behave. So if you behave well, you look like a presentable person. If you're dirt like them, you're filth, you're scum like them, the scumness starts to rub up on your face and your features. You start to resemble them and start to become these two people, aka these two father and son. You know what I'm trying to say? They say the apple don't fall far from the tree. This apple didn't fall. This apple fell an inch away from the tree. You know what I'm trying to say? This apple was right next to the tree. These guys are filth. Can't lie. So ugly. Bro, I didn't want to look at these man, bro. Like, ugh, them selfies. Ugh. Yeah, man. So the father and son have been detained by Brunswick County, the police department out there in that part of Georgia, which is great news. Great news. So following up my video that I've done, so I've discovered the person that was behind the camera was a man called William Bryan. What's up with these guys with these two first names? Like, my name's William Bryan. My name's, I'm just saying, you have two set. Bro, the guy's a clown, bro. So this William Bryan guy, not to get confused with Brian Williams, aka Baby, aka Birdman. Not to get confused with Birdman, but this Brian Williams guy, the cameraman, was actually an accomplice of this whole murder. If you think about it, because he was accompanying the father and the son duo before the incidents happened. So he was with them filming the situation. I don't understand why he was filming it, but I'm glad he was filming it so we can catch this and this thing can be highlighted out the way it's been highlighted. And you got people like me who live in another continent here to discuss it to people that are subscribed to my channel in the United Kingdom, African population. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm here to bring the news to them. So yeah, so it's good that this guy idiot recorded this horrific crime, and I'm glad. No, I'm not glad that the crime happened. I'm glad that it got leaked. So the video was leaked by former attorney of the father and the son. The attorney leaked this because he said he wanted absolute transparency in the case. So he's an ex-attorney of the father and son being the killers, Gregory and Travis McMichaels. So that was their attorney who released that. So I guess he probably got fired for releasing the footage, or he just got fired and said, I'm going to release this. But I'm glad that this man has actually released his footage to everybody, because I guarantee you look at the bro. Okay, let's continue. So the attorney released the video because he wanted transparency. So in the modern world that we are in today, we can see that it's a good thing that he's released it, because him releasing it has now created like a trickle effect, because everybody was talking about it. You got people like LeBron James speaking about it. You got the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne the God, all those guys talking about it. You got people in Europe talking about it. You got people, even people in Africa, they're putting this up. You know what I'm trying to say? You got everybody that's talking about it. I've seen the father and son's address leaked online. I've seen the information where they work leaked online. So a lot of people are now invested in this crime, and it's definitely affected people worldwide. It's transcended across race to people, because people can kind of, people can relate to this type of story, because bro, you don't want to go walking and get shot by someone. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't just take black people to feel sympathy. I think a lot of people feel sympathy and understanding of this, of the parents, that Arbery, the Arbery family. So yeah, I'm glad that the video has it just lets us know that in the social media community we have a lot of power now. Then, because if this thing happened in 1960s, the father and son would have never got arrested, would have never known about it. It would have just been another story, a black burglar, that's it. You know what I'm trying to say? But nowadays, everyone can see the video. We kind of have time to come back and put up our own defense mechanism by sharing the video. We saw with the vaccinations in Africa how the diaspora erupted and people were counter-arguing the how can I say this, the injection proposals. We saw people counteracting that in Europe and Africa as well. We saw people in America counteracting it. We saw famous people. You know what I mean? I think when things hit the media, social media, it's controlling stuff. You know what I mean? It's giving things a different narrative. It's giving cases that could have been previously been cold cases. It's bringing them back alive. So we see in a situation like this that the father and son have been arrested. The cameraman needs to be arrested as well, because bro, if you're with them, you're an accomplice. In the UK, we have a joint enterprise law, which means if I'm with someone, and if I'm with you and we're chilling, you blast a gun, kill someone, I'm with you, I will be charged for murder along with you. In the United Kingdom, there's a joint enterprise law. Obviously, that's another country. But anyways, I think he definitely needs to get some type of charge, because that is absurd that you can do that to someone that's just walking. They saying he's a burglar, has no car, no bag, no equipment. What is he going to steal? And they look like they're in the bushes. What's he going to steal? And how far is he going to run before someone sees him carrying a massive plasma or jewelry? Bro, and you're black anyways, so how is he going to be a burglar with no car? That makes no sense, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? And the local authority that first investigated this case, they need to slap themselves as well. They need to drink on some Lemsip, because them man are sick. You know what I'm trying to say? They got to drink on something heavy, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Fix up, bro. Because fam, how can a guy be burgling houses with no bags? Also, the father is a ex-police officer, so there's already, these small little towns in America, everyone knows everyone. There's this KKK, white supremacist hotbed communities. You know what I'm trying to say? They all know each other. Oh yeah, don't worry, Graham, or whatever his name was, the dad's name. We got this, man. We got this covered. And now they need to be charged as well. The first police officers, the sheriff that was investigating this crime, they need to be charged as well, bro, because that is absolutely tampering with the case and the evidence. This is too much. And I just want to say RIP to this young man. I heard he would have been 26 around this period of time. So happy birthday to that man. My condolences to his family, because he is the real victim, and his family are the real victims of this situation. But what this situation does is it shows people that are disbelievers in terms of the white supremacist world, that white supremacy doesn't exist. Oh, there's no such thing as what's that thing called? How can I forget what it's called? No, white supremacy. What's it called? White privilege. Oh, white privilege doesn't exist, bro. White privilege. This case shows you an example of white privilege. Why white privilege does exist. Two black guys cannot kill a white guy, and not get charged. Are you insane? In the UK, in the US, there's no way two black guys are murdering a white guy that's jogging. Bro, you are going to be hanged publicly on every newspaper before you're even in court. Yeah, they're gonna label you a murderer. The media will. how can people say that? Like, you can't even argue. You can't even say that, bro. Trust me, two black guys killing a white guy, bro. It's over for them, bro, and their whole entire family. And also, I see that the local police that took this case were trying to label Ahmaud a criminal because he did some little misdemeanors. You know how I'm trying to say? Then they tried to also give his family. They tried to give his family criminal record. Imagine me getting killed and someone's trying to like let my murderers walk away because something that my cousin did. You know what I'm trying to say? If my cousin did a crime, does that reflect me? No, that reflects my cousin. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, he's my blood and family member, but what he chooses to do, that's is his own world. It's not Ahmaud's world where his cousin. That's just absurd. Let's continue. Then I see online, there's people saying, oh, black people kill each other every day. That's true. Black people kill each other every day. Who's going to argue with that? Oh, look at Chicago. Oh, look at this. Black people kill. Bro, that is true. Black people kill each other every single flipping day. You know what I'm trying to say? Why this is different and why that's different? It makes sense because this is a guy just walking on the street that's jogging. Some of these people that get killed, I don't know every correlation to how they're being killed. But yes, we do need to resolve the issue about black people fighting against each other. Because we see with this situation, with Zimmerman, for example, when a black person does something to you, imagine a black person just comes, steps on your shoe, you're willing to kill him. But a white person can discriminate against you and your family. You don't want to do nothing to them. You're like, nah, I can't do nothing. But as soon as a black person does to you, you're ready to go ride out, put work in, you know what I mean, earn your stripes, as soon as a black person does something to you, you become like an African warlord. Like, you just want blood. But when a white person does it, you let them get away with it. There's loads of like stuff that's, that's kind of like hidden with these type of stories and headlines. And yes, the black on black crime is very, very tragic. And I think once we put that monster to bed, it will make the community, the diaspora of people higher up worldwide. Because once we stop subjecting ourselves to such violence, then others will start taking us seriously when we stop subjecting our own brothers and sisters to violence. You know what I'm trying to say? I think as humans, it's difficult to really say, oh, let's have a violent-free world, which is, it's quite absurd. It's, to even think there could be a violence-free world, it just doesn't make any sense. To me, it's impossible, but it's good to have these men in jail because, bro, it's good to just couple charge. They need to be burying these men underneath the jail, bro. Like underneath, isolation, throw away the key, let a couple guys go in there, rough them up, bat. You know how I'm trying to say? Anyways, RIP to the young man, Ahmaud Arbery. My condolences to his family again. Make sure if you rate my content, make sure you check me out on other videos. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Pouring the cup with your boy looking lean, and I'm still out here chilling like